today. I need my fix. I don't think there's a Trump briefing today. What is it?
Sanders is dropping out of the race, you know, a month after he was relevant. But it's sad to see Bernie go, I thought maybe I'd drop a little music in to just sort of play him out. Just play something you might enjoy, you know.
He's such a nerd, dude. This is what people sound like, by the way. Like, this is what neoliberals sound like when they come into my chat and they're like, hey, oh my God, Bernie Sanders, no refunds. Haha, we got you. You believe in things when we don't. This system is over too, but it doesn't matter. Haha. So artistic, don't make us watch this. So this is the New Jersey order for wear a mask. I'm expanding all the requirement to wear face covering to all customers heading into the restaurants and bars that remain in operation as they get their takeout orders. If you're not walking into an establishment, a face covering will not be required. We will require the restaurants and bars give face coverings and gloves to their food service personnel. A face covering does not mean a medical grade mask. There are a number of ways you can cover your mouth. How many more Americans' rights will you take away tomorrow? Texas is reopening next week. I think it's time for us to... Americans are so dumb. Like, I mean, just people are dumb all around the world, but especially in America, we're...
So I have a hot date coming up next week, as in me and, you know, a woman. I'm gonna enlist the services of a dating coach that has received many one-star reviews, which I don't think will be very hard to find, because if I know anything about love...
I mean, this guy's literally just Twitch chat going to a dating coach.
Misogynistic insults.
This lady is awful. Please don't give her a dime of your money.
Janice Swindell was condescending, rude, and arrogant.
Your business?
No, that's the dumbest statement. I think I saw that one.
She's an Aryan-like, bent on favoring perfect, slender women.
She's a fat girl.
Oh, owned.
But sit down by a computer and write nasty reviews. Don't believe everything you read from women.
Thank you so much, Janice.
My pleasure.
Maybe you're a bad dating coach, dude. You ever consider that? Honestly. Like, the people that need to get dating advice are not always going to be the most attractive people. Isn't that your fucking goal? Isn't your goal to be, like, good at giving dating advice? And if you're a good dating coach, you can, like, help out people develop confidence in themselves no matter what they look like and stuff. This guy kind of looks like Summit 1G.
I'm not loving this outfit. Oof. Who's that?
That's the guy who's been helping me.
Hi.
He's very nice.
It's okay if you don't approve. I approve myself, so thank you so much.
He's happy though. The time had come. I was finally ready for my blind date.
She could think you're a douchebag or a pompous ass because you talked about yourself all night. You need to be a hot dude with a lot of confidence. It's not your first.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
I'm
nice
Taji.
to meet you. Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy looks like a Dinkelberg, dude. What is this? Just like, this is straight doo-doo. This outfit looks terrible. I wish he was wearing his regular outfit or he would be confident in what he was wearing and like his hair didn't look so stupid.
But enough about me.
Yeah. We don't need to know about you.
Nah.
No.
I'm more interested in you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What do you want to know?
I just want to make that clear.
Okay. What would you like to know about?
Okay. He's going to murder her.
Thank you.
I think I'll just stick to the juice. What about you?
Mentioning that you didn't mean the creepy thing that you said in a creepy way, also not very good. I'm just walking along, walking the steps, walking through the steps here for you.
I'll probably just do the juice for now as well.
Okay.
This place is fabulous though.
Yeah. It's really dancing when I was 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't planning on talking about myself, but I'll keep it super quick. Okay. So one time I did a photo assisting job, some sort of ballet thing. I guess that was my one interaction with dancers. I would almost describe it as fabulous. I actually
say fabulous a lot.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
This is a sketch, right? It's not real. There's no way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Do you cheers with juice?
Should we cheers the juice? Is that weird? It's not an alcoholic. That's no good.
Don't act like a nerd.
Like, yeah, doing nerdy and like purposely awkward shit is something you can definitely do. Or at the very least, like, I can kind of get away with it. I don't know. I usually do it. Like, I'll high five girls or I'll cheers, stuff like that. I think it's cute. It's good stuff. You can absolutely do it. I don't know why this fucking guy is so scared of doing that. You know what I mean? I think you can get away with it as long as you do it in a like a confident way. You can be like, haha, look at me. I'm being so nerdy in a confident way. You can get.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
It's so nice here. Great juice too.
Yeah, it was a good juice.
I was gonna say maybe if you'd be interested, we could like get dinner sometime or something.
Why is he like already establishing second dates where, okay, don't do that. No matter what happens in this situation, it's kind of like being at the fucking roof of a skyscraper, okay? It's like being on the roof of a skyscraper. No matter what happens, don't look down. And the same parallel here is no matter what happens, don't think about how the date is going poorly and how you have nothing else to say, okay? If you have nothing else to say, we need to establish like some NPC lines to keep the conversation going, I think, in this circumstance. This is something that you can do. Okay? Something you can do in this situation is just like immediately fucking start asking them questions, not in a creepy way, but in a way that is like, in a way that shows that you're interested in them. Okay? If you have nothing to say, people love hearing their own voice. People love hearing their own problems. People love hearing their own voice talk over and over again endlessly. They love hearing their own name as well. So just like, one, try to incorporate their name into the conversation in a non-awkward fashion when you're talking to them. And two, ask them questions so that they talk. Because the more you listen, it's a freebie, dude. The more you fucking listen, the more they think like, oh man, this person's such a good listener. Like I really performed well in that conversation in their minds. And then they end up liking you. Okay. You hate your own voice. No, you don't. You don't hate your own voice inside of your own head. Your voice sounds great inside of your own head. It sounds like shit when you first hear it outside. Something I got used to. Like one of the things that you get used to as a broadcaster is like how your voice sounds out. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, you got to get them to talk. You got to get the other person to talk. Some helpful things that everybody likes is food. Something that everyone gets impacted by is the weather. These are really boring, but don't worry about how boring it is. Travel is another thing. You can ask people questions about their travel, like where they've traveled before. Do they like the travel? People fucking like it, normies especially. I don't ever do it, but anyway, food. But food is the most important thing, okay? Dietary preferences, food, music tastes. Like, think about everything from the point of view of a consumer, okay? That's when I used to do sales. This is how I would explain it to people. Like, how would you want to be sold to? What would be a successful method of selling something to yourself? What are some experiences that you've personally had? So in a date, what would you want? Like, what would you want to happen to you in a date? And that's not exactly the greatest analogy because you're going to say sex and have sex and a blowjob. So that exactly. There you go. Right on cue. Everyone is saying that. Okay. Sorry. I should have said it this way. What are some things that you enjoy that other people also definitely enjoy that you know? Like, what are some things that you can talk about for hours aside from fucking video games? Because maybe your date might not enjoy video games and Twitch streams and shit like that all that much. Look for universal concepts that everyone consumes, everyone enjoys, and everyone has an opinion on. Like right now, Tiger King is a good example. If you were to ever go on a date, that bitch Carol Baskin should be at the forefront of your conversation. Everybody's got to take on Carol Baskin. Or even like coronavirus shit. Like, how are you going through with this quarantine? These are all things that you can talk to people about that they have endless opinions on. Okay? So you can ask them questions like that. Those are things that you can ask them. Politics is something I would avoid unless you know that they're into it. Video games something I would avoid unless you know that they're into it. Also because like I know what Twitch chat is like. I know that as soon as you talk about video games, you're going to come across as like an elitist, edgelord, neurotic mess and a total douchebag. So don't do it. You're going to be like, oh, so you're only silver in League of Legends? Well, that's a real normie thing. I thought you said you were a gamer. Immediately done, okay? Your date is over at that point. That girl will never you, and you don't deserve to ever have your pee-pee touched. For real. Like, I know you're going to do that, so don't fucking touch any of those areas of your own expertise. Same goes for me in politics. When I talk about politics with people, I get annoying, for sure. Actually, you know what? This reminded me. Literally, this reminded me. The first time I met Margot, she said she was a Bernie supporter. So we started talking about politics. And I remember, she was probably drunk, so she probably doesn't remember this, but I just realized this. I literally got into an argument with her about Georgia voters, where she said a majority of black people in Georgia voted for Donald Trump. I was like, there is no way. That is completely false. And then I ended up Googling it and owning her in the marketplace of ideas. And I'm sure that did not go well. Even in her drunken state, that probably did not bode well for me. Okay? There you go. So it doesn't matter. You realize he's playing a character, right? Just checking. Yeah, dude. I mean, but what I'm doing is giving you helpful tips. Do you not want me to give you helpful tips? Should we just watch this? Like, sorry, streamer, why are you not reacting to the thing that I want you to react to in the way that I want you to react to it? Sorry, dude. Sorry, chatter. I will react in the exact fashion that you, an individual chatter amongst 5,000. I was making sure you know because it was hard to tell. Of course, destroy them intellectually. Yeah. Yeah, if you're a debating warlord, you will always have zero friends, both on the internet and also in real life. So good luck. Good luck to you. Like, you're not doing yourself any favors by being an annoying debate Andy, an annoying debate warlord, okay? You're just not. You could say the exact same thing about politics, too. Talk about politics all the time. And it is something that most people don't have any opinion on because, you know, they're too busy living in the real world and having fun and having sex and stuff, right? And that's why when cuties like, hey, I'm B, come in my vicinity, they're like intimidated and worried that I'm just going to talk about politics and then own them. And then they get scared and run away. Good way to repel people. And if I can't carry with my 6'4" frame and social clout, no one can. Okay? So don't try to do politics. Don't main politics. Okay? Don't do it.
Like down the road movie.
If you had texted me, I probably wouldn't respond.
Okay, so tell me, Taj, what do you see when you look in the mirror?
See a handsome man
With great eyes,
with great eyes,
great hair.
with great hair.
Bottom line,
He
you're a
sounds like
good-looking
Summit
guy.
too.
Looking at.
End of story.
Thank you so much, man. All right. Well, I guess that didn't go as expected, and
He just Summit 1G'd his own date, dude.
my main takeaway is that you can't plan everything in life. You know, you can't put a price on love. You can't hack love. That's just my takeaway.
just talk to women like they're people and you're good. Yeah. My advice, that's great advice, by the way. I say that all the time, except some people don't talk to people good. Does that make sense? So that's why I feel like I need to explain to you, like, don't be a debate lord in real life with normal people, and don't be a debate lord with women either. Like, so they don't even understand how to talk to people, let alone someone that they're trying to date or seduce. So that's why I feel like I need to explain that part. So that's good advice for both. So that's good advice for both real life encounters with human beings, outside of human beings that you're trying to do seksu with. Aren't women worth less than cattle in Muslim countries? I don't understand. No. Women don't care about politics. Pepega clap. No, it's not that women don't care about politics. It's that most people don't care about politics. And if you're going to talk to people about politics, you should at least know. Wow, 6 months. Now click my poop sucks video and act surprised. No. I start all my dates with a cost-benefit analysis of having sex with me. Women are equally capable of caring about politics, lol. Yes. And equally capable of not caring about politics. That's my point.